Hey everyone, it's Reverend Sheree here with day 8 of Revisiting Unlock Your Treasure. I am just fresh off of listening to day 8 recording, and I want to tell you, powerful lesson that we were able to experience together. And the lesson centered on fear. And the song that kept replaying, kept coming back to me is a song called I Can See Clearly Now. I don't know if you know this song, but it goes something like, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had been, I think, blinding me. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. That's kind of how it goes. And this song kept coming up. I can see clearly now. Because when you are working with fear, you are essentially in a fog. You're in a fear fog, and that fog prevents you from moving forward quickly. If you think about literally driving through fog and how a real dense fog, you have to go really slow and you don't know what's in front of you, and it's not a smooth ride. It feels fearful. It feels like something's going to happen to me. And many of us are living our life in a thick fog. We're afraid to move fast. We're afraid to see ahead of us. We're afraid to dream and to vision for ourselves. We're afraid to think more about what's possible than what's not possible. We're afraid to look and be hopeful for the future, to be hopeful for a better now, because we're so bent out of shape over what we've been through. Many of us are living in a fear fog. And so I can see clearly now when we realize that there are ways to break the fog. I say the first thing you got to do is recognize that you're in a fog. Many of us don't recognize that the reason that we can't rev up the energy to move forward and to actually maybe even vision and say, there's a treasure I want. I actually have a desire. Many of us don't get to that place because we don't realize that we're looking at our lives through the fog. And so we get frustrated and feel like we don't even matter anymore. We feel like maybe there is nothing more for me to do here. We feel useless in this world. And so I'm talking to you, if you got a little bit of that feeling going on in you, that all it means is that you're just in a fog. And the way that you break out of a fog is that you tune into opportunities like this. When there is a moment to uplift you, tune into that. Many of us are often saturated with things that produce a thicker fog. I'm talking to you, news watchers. If you feel like the world is going to hell in a handbasket, I want to tell you that you may just be consuming things that increase the fog of fear around you. And I want to encourage you to reach out, be enlightened and enlivened with spiritual material that reminds you of who you are, that reminds you that God is able, that reminds you that you are a divine beam of God. And so every moment that you can get a little burst of clarity, that you can rise above the cloud and just see, oh my goodness, there is clear air up here. And maybe I can't stay elevated like that. Maybe I come back down to the fog, but I remember that I can lift myself up. Day 8, you continue to do this work, to continue to lift yourself up a little bit more. You'll find that you're now seeking the possibility of God instead of being instead of being surrounded and suppressed by the fog of what you don't have and what you haven't been able to experience as of yet. So I want to encourage you to stay plugged in, because the fog that you're living in is not where you are to inhabit. You weren't designed to live in fog. You were designed to be a beam of light. You are the sun that's trying to break through the cloud. Let yourself be you. Let yourself emerge from the dark place that you're in and have a bright and sunshiny day. God bless you. I look forward to these messages with you. I'm so excited about unlocking our treasure again, going deeper, going harder, going stronger into this journey so that we can bring our good into expression. Thank you for being with me. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a beautiful, lovely, sunshiny day. God bless.